That would be my name.
Happy Wiggles.
Please welcome to the stage, Happy
Happy
Wiggles.
Wiggles. Yeah.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
All right, Joey McIntyre is about to walk in here. I love Joey McIntyre.
So awesome.
Last time he was here, he cried.
He did. I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, bring him in. Bring him in.
Try to make him cry again.
Come on, Nate. Let's make Joey cry again.
Joey!
There's Joey McIntyre. Come on in. Oh my God, I love your
How
I love
are
your
you?
pants.
Nice to see you.
I love your pants.
Yes.
By the way, we're on right now. So
Oh, we are?
there we go. Come on. You and your pants, sit down. Joey McIntyre just walked in and gave me a package of Brock's peppermint candy canes because he's on the Brock's float.
I can't.
Thank you.
Come on. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You can
Bring
leave now.
things.
This is all I wanted.
Yes.
He's like Joey the Elf.
Wow, so much to talk about. Let's start with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You're on
Yeah.
the Brock's float.
Yes, I am. And I've done it before, but I'm excited, and I'm get to sing a song I wrote for my Christmas movie. And yeah, I'm in New York now. I'm doing 8 shows a week, so I'm a New Yorker again.
We have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay, okay. Check off the Brock's
Yeah.
float.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll be at the parade. I'm going to be in the grandstand with Kinder, so I'll be like, "What's up, Joey?"
Done.
Yeah.
Just make a sign.
Okay.
No, okay.
Okay, so he mentioned he's in town and he's doing drag, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah.
Drag the musical.
Yes.
So let's move there. That seems to be
Okay.
the natural progression of things.
Thank you.
So I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
You
Yeah.
have to see. I'm in it till December 9th, but the Broadway legend Adam Pascal, famous for Rent and many other things, he's
absolutely.
coming in replacing me. So we're in good hands. But a lot of people think it's a like a drag brunch or something. This is like a full-on legit musical. The queens are hysterical and funny and so talented, and there's a heart of this show. You know, I play the only straight man, and I have a son who's trying to figure out who he is, you know, without naming it. He's just Brendan. Like, there's this beautiful song called Brendan, and I don't get along with my brother who runs one of the drag clubs. So there's a
isn't
lot
your
of
brother one of the drag queens?
Yes, played by Nick Adams. So we have a lot of history. People all of a sudden they go, "Ooh, this is real drama. This isn't like fake, drama."
Nick Adams used to do the night show here at Z100. Is it different?
Not that guy.
I actually went to high school with Nick Adams.
Nick
Wait,
Adams?
you did in
Nick
Erie?
Adams. Wait,
Wait,
hold on,
hold on. In Erie, Pennsylvania?
In Erie, Pennsylvania. You and I shared the
Oh,
stage with Nick
but
Adams.
not the guy who did nights here.
No.
Yes.
He, Nick Adams.
We share the stage, or he
Yes. I was on stage with Nick in Sound of Music, and you're in
Like,
Drag
we're like it's 2 degrees of separation. Nick is. Do you have Nick's abs, by the way?
Oh,
I shouldn't talk about his body because even if he was, obese, he'd still be amazingly talented.
Very
So,
well put, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey, I was a little
Joey.
disappointed to find out that you were
Not to shame obesity or anything. I'm not shaming. You can't shame anything.
You're obese shaming.
Nothing. We can't shame
Joey,
anything
Joey,
anymore.
I was so upset to find out that you weren't one of the drag queens. So we're trying to.
sorry.
If you were a drag queen, what would your name be?
you know what?
Chlamydia Burns.
No,
Chlamydia Burns.
no. There was a quote. One of the reviews said Joey McIntyre gives us the Happy Wiggles in our seat, and I said that would be my name.
Happy Wiggles.
Please welcome to the stage, Happy
Happy
Wiggles.
Wiggles. Yeah. That
So
would be
you
it.
play the brother of a drag queen.
Yes.
There's some competing drag clubs in town.
Yep.
And there's obviously I'm going to guess this thing through because you also play an accountant.
Yes.
So
I'm
obviously
trying to save it.
Yeah, you're trying to save your
Yeah.
drag brothers.
Yeah.
Drag. It could
House.
happen.
Yes. And the other house is run by Alaska Thunder Beep, and she's amazing. She's one of the writers of the show, and it's really, really funny. It's nonstop, no intermission, but a lot of heart, and it surprises you because it kind of tugs at your heartstrings too.
So I have heard it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is. Oh,
It's a party.
absolutely.
Everybody keeps saying you have to see it. It's like one of those you have to see.
Yeah,
it.
you have to see it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now let's talk about this movie. Now Danielle is the biggest sucker
Yeah.
for these crazy, lame Christmas movies. But you're
Not
saying,
this year.
Yours is. Hold on. You're saying that yours is not one of the lame ones.
Are
Yours-
you shaming Christmas movies?
The rom-com Christmas movie is the best.
Yeah.
The best.
No, this is a good one. It really is. It's called Jingle Bell Love. Are we ready to talk about that now?
Let's go.
Can we
Let's
go
go.
to that one?
So let me guess.
Okay.
Your wife passed away.
Yes.
And you go back to her town, and then your kid tries to hook you up with another woman in town.
You saw it already.
That's every
5
one of
times.
them.
5 times. You've been up all night rewatching this movie.
Wait, did you
Jingle
watch
Bell
Hot
Love.
Frosty yet?
What is it?
Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty.
Yeah, you didn't see that one?
Oh, that's mine's a family show, and the Hot Frosty sounds like. No, it's really good, guys. I promise. And we wrote a song for it, and it's lovely. And the girl who plays my daughter, Delia Chambers, is amazing, and it's really, really sweet. A friend of mine, Stephanie Black from L.A., was one of the writers, and here we are.
So these films have taken up a lot of space in the list of genres of films.
Yeah.
These beautiful Christmas romantic shows are everything. So now you're in one.
Yes.
Now it's on the Roku channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Somewhere I like to think the world just isn't right without, I don't like to refer to myself in the third person, but the world needs a Joey McIntyre holiday Christmas movie. Is what I was going to say.
That's what
And now we're complete. Now we can move on.
I mean, this world is so effed up as is. We need more of that.
We do.
That's right.
Because you
We
don't
do.
have to think when you watch those movies either.
Yeah.
You just smile. You have a good time. It puts you in the holiday spirit. It's just like a feel good.
Yeah.
And it's moving your career to a whole different place. I'll tell you, and I'm being totally serious, all the actors who play in these things, they don't understand the importance of these movies to a huge amount of people.
Yeah.
I mean, even Norwegian has the Hallmark Christmas movie cruise,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
and you
That's
can't.
right.
They sell out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so after the season is done,
yeah.
good God, they're going to rip your clothes off when you walk down the street.
Christmas con, like I can do all the Christmas cons and
You
stuff
can.
and Santa
You will.
cons. I'm ready.
I have something else on the list.
I wouldn't sell out like that.
Oh,
No, I'm
let's
kidding.
hear it for the
Brock's candy floats.
The Brock's candy.
Only the
float.
Brock's candy float.
You know what? It's not cheesy at all. I think it's so cool.
It's lovely.
Don't you
Tis the
remember
season.
Don't you remember waking up on Thanksgiving morning and seeing the Thanksgiving Day parade?
It's the best.
Every year. Now you're in it.
I know.
See, you know what? These
I got my
Practice that
wave
wave.
going, and my smile.
practice your wave, and
No,
you'll be singing your song.
I'm super grateful. Yes, and I'm singing my song, "A Brand New Christmas," right in front of you.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Okay, tell me what you're wearing so I can
Okay.
find you.
A big puffy coat.
Yeah, she'll be that one. So last time you were here with the band,
Yes.
you actually broke out into some tears.
I know. I'm such a wuss.
No, you're
I
not
tell
a
you.
wuss.
No.
No, well,
you're the only one with feelings in that band.
yeah, I wouldn't say that. But yeah, I mean, we've been together for 40 freaking years, so there's a lot of history and a lot of, we're so blessed. We're so grateful. We got the most amazing fans. And, to behind the scenes to keep it all together is, it's a lot. You go through a lot, but we've managed to not mess it up and put our friendship first. So when we're together and I'm staring into your eyes, I start to cry about it.
Well, a lot of people do cry when they see me.
Yeah.
But, Joey, you're at this part of your life where you have enough in your history to reflect on.
Yeah.
And, family, friends, all of the wacky moments with New Kids on the Block. And now you're about to embark on another chapter with them in Las Vegas. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yes.
But you know what? You get to a point in your life, I'm older than you. I can say you start looking backward, even though you should be looking forward.
Yeah.
You need to look backward. You can learn about yourself. That's why you should write a book.
Oh,
That's next.
No, I'm serious. You learn so much
this
about
sounds
yourself.
like a perfect segue to say, or write an album, which actually I did. So I don't, and I have a solo album coming out in January. I swear to God. No, but seriously, writing a book is super hard.
It is. I've done
Have
it.
you? Yeah.
But you learn a lot about yourself when you write it. It's weird.
Yes.
And things you never would learn about if you hadn't written the book.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, I have done a lot of work internally throughout the years. And I feel like, again, frankly, I'm not a great writer sitting down at a typewriter, but I do enjoy writing songs. So I was able to put a lot of that into this
each
album.
of
I
you
swear
should
I'm
write
not
a
trying
chapter.
to plug the album. I'm just replying to your question.
We gotta. I think he wants to talk about the album.
I think so.
No,
but wait,
I-
I think, what if each of you wrote a chapter in the book? Or two chapters
that
in the
wouldn't
book,
be his book.
about your. Well, it could be a joint effort.
I won't say who, but one chapter would be like crayons and a coloring book, and then you go to the other one and it would be brilliant, and then the other one would be I don't know if that would work. No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't work. I go back to the fact it really is hard to write a book, right? I mean, it really is hard. You think in your mind you're going to do it, and then you sit down and you're like, whoa, this is tough.
Tell you what, let's take a break. When we come back, I'm going to tell you how I wrote mine.
Please.
And it was a New York Times bestseller.
Congratulations.
It's still available
Yeah.
at a very, very fair price.
There.
It's right there at Costco when you walk in the door. Also,
That's a good get, actually.
It is a good
Yeah.
get, now that I think about it. You can get a roast chicken, a set of tires, and my book.
And a pizza.
I can see the selfie now of someone reading it with a chicken sampler.
It happens, or just a drumstick. All right, I want to play some music from you. And I want to talk about what
I
you
knew
guys
I
are-
liked you.
And I want to talk about what you guys are doing in Vegas. We got lots
Yes.
to cover with Joey McIntyre. We're back after this.
They're gonna
All right,
love that.
we're back. I'm sorry we had to leave you for a second, but Joey McIntyre's here. Jingle Bell Love, the new film from Joey McIntyre, of course, on the Roku channel. And that's also the same channel that features Charlie Puth.
Yes,
Yeah.
this show. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over there.
They're doing a lot of new original content, yes.
And see,
so
bringing you and Charlie Puth in.
that's it, the
they're
big
going
guns.
for it.
The big guns.
I mean, this is almost as big as the fight on Netflix the other night.
yeah.
Did you watch that, by the way?
Well, yes, I did, but what I think is hysterical is people's conspiracy. I saw one, TikTok thing. It was like contractually he couldn't throw any uppercuts.
I heard that too.
I mean, can we all just stop? It's very simple. The guy's 58 years old. Period. Full stop.
Nope.
The end. He can't
Nope.
fight anymore.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
I think they sat down and I think they said, "You're getting 20 million. I'm getting 40 million. Here's how it's going
Let's
down."
not kill each other.
Okay,
Listen, I can't say that's not a viable argument. I just don't believe it. I think they were both in there trying not to. But Mike can't move anymore. He can work out and he can pull weights
A
and
nice butt.
do the Rocky, pre-fight thing. But once you get in the ring, right? It was, I don't know.
All right, Joey McIntyre, time for the conspiracy theory time.
Yeah,
Ready for
well,
this?
I'm putting
Then
it all
what about
down.
The
Yeah.
moon landing. Did it happen?
Well, I'm usually say no to all that stuff, but apparently they did go to the moon, but the filming thing was fake, right?
So they had to redo
Some
it.
guy on his deathbed said it was all fake and I did it or something like that.
I don't know.
Some reputable guy.
I just love bringing this up because you get to see how wacky people can be.
Listen.
Look, if it did or did not happen, I don't care. I just like to have the
I
conversation.
saw the cover of the Post yesterday was Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Robert Kennedy on a jet eating McDonald's. I mean, that really happened. So how can you not believe in anything that happened? That really freaking happened.
Nothing surprises us.
What
always
are
say,
we doing?
If a cow flew into my backyard and landed with wings, it wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
Nope, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, so Jingle Bell Love,
Yes.
of course, the new film from Joey McIntyre is
yeah,
out. The album, okay, you keep talking about this mystery
this new
album.
album.
It's a 2025 release?
It's not a mystery anymore because I released it. I started, sneaking it out there.
Yeah, but
and,
the whole
it's
thing's
called,
not out.
It's called Freedom, and it comes out January 24th. But you can pre-save it November 25th. I don't know when this is out. Let me do that again. When is?
Okay.
Oh, perfect. You can, on Monday, I'll say. Yeah.
Yep.
So it comes out January 24th, but you can pre-save it Monday, November 25th, and the single comes out, which is called "Is Anybody Out There?" But 10 songs, 32 minutes, bam, one sitting, it'll change your life.
My life's changed just talking about it. Now, thanks to Brock's. Let's look forward to Las Vegas.
Yes.
When someone tells me they have a residency in Vegas, that's a big friggin' deal.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be together when? How do we see
We
this?
kick it off. It's at the Dolby Theater where Usher and Bruno and all those guys were, and we kick it off. Our first stint is in June next year.
Mm-hmm.
We do 8 shows kind of around that time, and then 8 shows in the fall, and then 8 more shows in February of 2026. So, residencies, they brand it differently now. Like Elvis is rolling in his grave because he had to do like 9 shows a week, and we're doing 8 over 3. It's funny what they call residencies now. But, however, we're very excited because we've been lucky enough to do so much, but we still had Vegas on the table, and we're so thrilled to have all those bells and whistles and not be on a tour bus and just making a show.
Now, Joey, are we going to catch you at the casino? Are you a gambler?
Thank God, no. I gave that up long ago.
Oh, so it was a problem. is what
Yeah,
you're
it's
telling
like
me.
you know what my new one is?
gosh.
It goes along with golf. Why would I want to spend 4.5 hours doing something that I'm not good at? And then but you got to take the lessons. And why? I'm never going to get good. So I finally gave that up right after I bought a new set of clubs.
So what's your next thing?
What am I giving up next?
Yes. What are you divorcing next?
What am I divorcing next? Well, the big scoop, I mean, for me, and it is a blow mine, but I've been sober for about 8 months.
Right.
And it's like, it really is a blow mind.
Why did you decide to become sober?
I always wanted to give it a shot. And then I finally, grace of God, was able to do it, with some help. And I just didn't know, my bandwidth exploded. I didn't know how much more available I could be for things.
So I'm thinking about it. Talk me through. Be my sponsor.
Day at a time. Try it. And there's plenty of people that are sober out there. Funny enough, I don't think he'd mind saying it because people know he doesn't drink, but Bill Burr doesn't drink. And he was like, put your big boy pants on, buddy. You know what I mean? Give it a shot. You can have that kind of tough love, and you can also have the warm, fuzzy love as well. But yeah, I don't think I'd have it any other way, actually. So that happened.
But I liked what you said a second ago. Your bandwidth expanded.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm just more available. I didn't know that I was sort of planning around, and I wasn't a big drinker.
Okay, so you weren't blacking out every night?
No, thank God. No, I was a lightweight. However, I was dealing with you because, somewhere in my future was a Manhattan on the rocks, and I was going to be able to, there was a little escapism over there. So I didn't know how much I was planning around the future. It has so much to do with the future. I think this culture and what we eat and what we drink, and you need this and you need this. I mean, we've been talking about it all the time. You know what I mean? But seriously, all there is in America is sugar, beer, and I don't know what, and it's all good, especially Brock's candy canes, ladies and gentlemen.
Put them in your hot cocoa.
Listen, to each his own, right? And that's what it really is. And I knew that I really wanted to give it a shot. And for me, it's been a lovely experience. And, you think, I'll never laugh again. I'll never party again. I'll never have a good time. I've had more laughs. It's all it's all a lie you tell yourself. However, enjoy that martini. It looks great. Please enjoy it for me.
There you go. See, I like that.
Yeah.
Like how you said that. And this is a chapter in the book.
See?
That you're going to go straight for me.
We just wrote a whole chapter for you.
Let's do it.
Okay, here's how I did it.
It's a voicemail.
I had a guy interview me.
Yeah.
And he got the stories out of me.
Yeah.
He wrote it, and I rewrote it in my words.
Sure.
And moved things around.
Yeah.
It was easy. Do it. Do it, Joey.
I know you can have help for that.
That's not unusual.
Listen,
a lot of people do it that way.
On the commute, 32 minutes, top down the album. Listen to the album, and you tell me if I still need to write a book. How's
Yes,
that?
you
That's
do.
a good deal.
I'm going to tell you now. Yes, you do.
All right.
Because not only do you write it, we also hear it. We download it from Audible.
So
and we hear you tell.
And that
your story.
means you're gonna write the foreword for me then.
I will write whatever you want me to write.
There you go.
As long as Brock's pays me to do it.
No.
By the way, don't forget Thanksgiving Day Parade. Brock's is all about the Brock's float.
Yeah.
Joey
Yes.
McIntyre will be
Yes.
right there singing his song.
I like
Yes.
their candy corn, too. Their candy corn.
They're famous for the candy corn, but people don't know there's a difference with candy canes.
Candy canes
These
better.
are the best tasting candy
Candy
canes.
corn's like eating a candle.
I love candy
Ugh,
corn.
God.
Stop.
They are now making a statue of me of candy canes at the Brock's headquarters. He keeps talking about them. Build.
Let me tell you, they got their money's worth today.
They did. I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention, but
the name of the album coming out will be called
Freedom.
Freedom.
Oh, wait.
Why?
I write about it. I think freedom is a big term. Freedom can, especially in this country and the world and stuff, but freedom can be a very personal term. It could be freedom to take the time and make a garden in your backyard, or freedom to, make a rocket to the moon, or everywhere in between. I think it's a very personal term for me, and I was able to address a lot of the questions and desires and resentments and stuff I worked it out, and I feel a lot of it came out on the album.
Okay, so this was the moment of Joey being vulnerable, and we love this. We thought it was wonderful. You laugh. I think it's a nervous laughter.
It was sweet. And you guys, we reposted it. You captured it wonderfully.
And now we're sucking it dry for all it's worth.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Getting a little emotional, actually. Good. No, but the, saying yes, it's like saying, damn, sorry, it's early. Saying yes to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like Donnie says yes first and deals with whatever. And I know Jordan said yes from the get-go, like when Donnie was working out. And when you have Jordan Knight showing up and laying down vocals, like, it's just like that energy, and you get to trade off with each other, and people showing up, and Danny always being there, and John, like you say, coming off the farm and going, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? And it can be it's a real process. Even though you've known everybody, but there's no greater
wow
compliment than your boys, showing up.
5 said yes.
Sorry.
It was 5
commercial.
No.
There you go.
It was about the making of the most recent album, and you were so nice to play a couple of the tracks that day, which is awesome. It was really about making the album, getting back together. We hadn't made a full-length album in like 10-something years, and, people really showed up in a way that we hadn't in a long time.
Okay, we'll edit that in beautifully.
Yeah, or do that one too.
We'll fix that in post.
Yeah.
Okay, pick it up where?
Well, you're still
I'm
talking
gonna
about his album, and then you're going into his single.
Look at that.
So we're about to play a single from the album. Which one are we playing?
Joe, get the money out, will you? No, we can't say that.
Is anybody?
That's what I was waiting for. No, I'm kidding.
We're about to play Is Anybody Out There?
Yes. That's the first single off my new album, Freedom, and it's. The funny thing about this song is those are the original lyrics, but I was like, do I really want to get this heavy and deep and really ask those questions? And we tried doing like, put your hands in the air and scream, oh yeah, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's not the song. And we went back to the original lyrics, and it did both. I mean, I remember, and maybe it's still happening, but I remember growing up and listening to songs on the radio. You could dance to it, and you'd love the song, and then 2 months later, you're going, whoa, that's about what?
Right.
That's what makes a good pop song, is like it gets you going, it hits you in the heart, but then like on another level, you're, taking a look at the lyrics and seeing what it means. So this kind of checks those boxes.
And Drag, the musical, you're in the production until
December 9th.
All right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
I wanted
please.
to tell you my fig tree that I used to have says thank you.
Wait till you hear this. This will make you. Are you ready for another Joey McIntyre breaks down moment?
What? Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
When I had my new Kids on the Block sleeping bag.
Yes.
And then when we were cleaning out when I got older and we needed to cover the fig tree for the winter, the New Kids on the Block sleeping bag covered the fig tree and kept it safe all winter long.
No way.
So thank you.
Did you keep using it, or didn't make it through the? Did we make it through the winter?
You did, and we kept it for many winters.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, feel free to weep. Go ahead.
Go fig year.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. That pun was brought to you by Brock's Candy.
Joey McIntyre, of course, Jingle Bell Love. The new film is right there on Roku channel. All of the above. You're the hardest.
A lot.
You're the hardest working man in show
You
business.
really are.
It's the bandwidth, baby. It's the bandwidth.
See, that's it. Thank you, Joey McIntyre, everyone.
Thank you.
Yay!
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.